Good morning. This is my iPad because my phone has no storage. So I'm gonna sort that out. I will get that sorted out because I feel like the camera quality on my phone is much better than this, but for now I feel like this is fine. And what's sad about this is that my Touch ID is freaking cracked, so I can't even like use my fingerprint on this anymore. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, but have you guys seen Enchella? Dude. Bro, oh my god, okay, so I know, like, it was the same set both weeks. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but the end, the update, what was it? Like, desire, oh my god. Touch me, but I'm gonna make you mine. Oh my god. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, my thumb. Sorry, that's so off topic, but the posters reminded me of that. So, I mean, I know, like, nobody watches my videos, but if that's something that intrigues you, don't worry, it intrigues me too. Yes. Let's actually like get started now with what this video is about. And also I wanted to do like I wanted to like doll myself up because I haven't been feeling very feminine recently. I know. Yeah, but I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. I have stuff written down. Does this guy have to be mowing the lawn right now? I don't know. Okay, I need to get my setup back. I don't know when that guy's gonna stop, so I'm just gonna start. I hope you guys don't mind. Hopefully it stops soon. And also, please don't judge how I do my makeup, because I don't know how to do it properly. Alright, okay, let's get started. So, I grew up in America. If you can't tell by my accent, I grew up in America. I was born and raised here. And the school district that I went to was like mainly like it was like majority white people. And so to find somebody else of my ethnicity there, like there just wasn't. You know, like there was no other people that looked like me there. So when I was younger, like in elementary school and in middle school, I had like mainly white friend groups, which is not a bad thing. I don't want to say that it was like a bad thing that I had a lot of white friends, but there was always this like subconscious feeling that I had that I was different. Like it was never explicitly mentioned, but there was just always kind of a divide between me and then all my white friends. Like they were obviously like, I have like white friends that I adore and they're like I'm very close to, but there was just always that subconscious feeling that I'm the odd one out, and I feel like that kind of prevented us from understanding each other in a very close way. Yeah, I can just look at my iPad while I do this. Sorry. You can subdivide a group based on other things besides like race and ethnicity. Like to be a diverse group, it can be like diverse in your background or your experiences or your personalities, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be just ethnically. I just wanted to say that, but in this instance there are just some things that like I wouldn't understand about them and that they couldn't possibly understand about me because we were just different in that way. And I feel like people say like you're not your back, like how do I say this, you're not your ethnicity or you're not just your race, but those aspects of yourself are still important. They're still a part of like what makes you who you are. And so that difference of they all understand what it is to be white and I'm never gonna understand that was always kind of a dividing thing. Yeah, there's just always kind of that difference, and it kind of made me scared to express my culture and myself because they didn't have to do that, like because they all knew already. So yeah, like when I was able to find myself in ethnically diverse spaces, which was like actually pretty rare whenever I was in school. Like now in college, my college is more diverse than my school was, so I'm able to find myself in these spaces more often. But when I was in school and I found myself in these spaces, there was, like, you weren't the odd one out. I didn't have to worry about everybody understanding something that I didn't understand in an ethnic manner. Obviously there were like other things, like I said before, that could spark that same kind of feeling, but ethnically we were all different, and so there wasn't that discomfort of being the odd one out. And so we would share our culture with each other. Like, we would learn about each other's language, about each other's food. We would talk about what it was like being the odd one out in a white space. And so because of that, I grew like pride in my culture. Like, before, when I say, like, I didn't want to talk about my religion. I don't want to talk about my language, the food I ate, like, because I was so uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm like focused right now. Wait, I'll go back to this. How's that? Nice. Okay, I think that's enough. So what was I saying? I was saying that, oh yeah, I started to feel pride in my culture. Like, I didn't like talking in my language outside of, I didn't like speaking Arabic. Why am I like censoring what language I speak? I didn't like speaking Arabic outside of my home. And now that I have friends that are like, hey, like, don't be afraid to speak your language, like, it's cool, it's fine, and it's normal, like, that's who you are. And so I started feeling pride in that. Like, I would speak my language to my parents outside of my house on a phone call, or if I met somebody I knew. Oh shoot, do you see that? Bro, sorry. I don't know how people do this. How do you like not get distracted? Sorry. I'll go back. And I would open up about my culture and my language and my faith, and my laptop shut off, so I don't know what else I had. Yes, I grew this pride because I was surrounded by people who were all different and who all understood kind of what I was going through. And so that made me realize, like, I can share my culture. Like, there's no need to be ashamed of it. Like, this is who I am, and I need to be proud of that. And I'm so glad. Like, if it hadn't been for these spaces that I found myself in, I would have been like, I know I'm already like pretty whitewashed, but I would have been extra whitewashed if it hadn't been for these spaces. And so that's why I feel like it's just incredibly important to have these spaces and to be diverse, not only in an ethnic way, but also in other ways, so that you can learn and you can grow from that. If you're surrounded by all the same kind of person, you're just gonna become that person. I don't know if that's showing up. Is that cute? Okay, I like it. Blush. So yeah, that's why I just feel like it's really important, because if I hadn't found those spaces, I just would have been cooked, actually. Like, I would have been miserable. I wouldn't be proud of who I am and of my culture, and yeah, so it's just so important. And I feel like I see people often talk about why, like, oh, like, in media, if they see like a diverse group of people, they're like, oh, like, they're just doing diversity, like, for not, like, for inclusion. Like, no, like, it's serious. Like, you don't understand, bro. You don't understand. Because, like, I love seeing that, because when I think about my younger self, like when I was a little freaking girl in middle school wearing my skinny jeans and like trying to be like a white girl, like, it's so important to have these spaces so that you can discover who you are. Okay? Like, seriously, it pissed me off so bad, but yeah, that's why it's just really important. That's why I love seeing a diverse group of people, and that's where I'm most comfortable. I feel like I can open up and I can be myself, and I've grown more confident in myself because of that. So yeah, it's really important. This is what I'm just gonna use on my lips, but I wanted to eat something, so I'm probably gonna do that last, and I'll take a photo and like show y'all if you want to see a girl, if you want to see it. So I'm also gonna change my outfit and do my hair, and then I'll show y'all the finished look. Okay. Oh my gosh, my mirror is so dirty. I wonder if I can show you. It's cracked up here. Oh, look. Okay, sorry.